Alright, y'all. So, what is up, you guys? I am the QT rocking some crazy hair. Crazy hair Q today.
It's JB over here. It's cold out here, man.
You know, I mean, it's not too cold. It's not like freezing cold.
Okay.
Like, we put the water out, like, we put the tea out, and it's immediately gonna turn to ice, and it's hot tea, too. I got some hot tea right here.
Most places aren't going to encounter that weather.
Exactly. It's not that extreme. Even though it's New York, it's not that extreme. Like, honestly, I would say it was colder Vlogmas Day 2 when we went down to see the thing.
A little bit.
Even though we recorded that on December 1st, but that was like, y'all, that was cold.
That's because it's cold. We were out there for a while.
Yeah.
That's how it feels right now.
I mean, we haven't even been out here that long, but we're...
Well, you haven't been out here that long.
Fine, but you took a little break, you went back inside?
Yeah, a small break.
But we did have to walk to our destination where we are now, because, you know, we're not car owners or car people as of yet, but it's coming. It's coming real soon.
Yeah, there were other modes of transportation.
The bus, but then we had to spend $3.
Yeah.
$6 truly, because you would be for him, for me. We're outside, so if y'all hear other noises, bear with us. But we wanted to come to you and do, like, I guess a little weekly reflection, right?
Yeah.
Because actually this is your idea, because you were like, we could just do that in between Vlogmas and see how it took the first week and stuff. And so since we're actually filming this on December 7th. And I think with our Vlogmas so far, we've been filming like 2 videos a day. Like day 1, we recorded basically 2 videos. Then it was like, then we were cool. We were set for like day 1, 2, and 3 because we did off on a tangent. And even that needs some like facelift.
Yeah.
I'm just looking at the bus stop and weird in the middle of the street. But so that, I mean, we've been doing that. I mean, what do you have to say? I think I'm gonna let you go first. I've been talking a lot of Vlogmas so far. He changes how he reacts to me with the mood. So sometimes if he's over it, he'll be over it. Yeah. So like downtown, that's an experience, right?
Yeah. If the experience isn't there, I'm not gonna be interested.
And even like with what did we do just now? Grocery shopping. It's like you lack so much energy, but on a normal day grocery shopping, you kind of like pick up the slack. You have more energy. Like
I have more energy, more so because we're out of stuff. I want to focus on getting the things. But even then, me and you have different perspectives on grocery shopping. You find it fun going around getting different things. Me, it's just...
I think I find it more fun in certain areas. Like, it's so cool to me. I don't know why. Even as much as I'm against Walmart, I'm still have more fun grocery shopping in a Walmart or in a Target than I do in Stop and Shop. Because Stop and Shop is strictly just Stop and Shop. So it's like, all right, there's nothing really more to look at, nothing really more to get than groceries, and you're in and out. And honestly, it's like going to the Stop Shop that we went to, it's like you're setting yourself up for failure, because we can't go to the nice one, because the nice one is going to have things that we need, but we probably can't afford it. It's like we can't even afford from the one that's coming from this one at the moment. And then it's like, even with the whole thing with going to, what is it called? Yeah, the nice Stop Shop is farther, so we have, and it's getting colder, so we can't just bring our groceries home, y'all.
Yeah.
It's like, we can't just like, let's whip it around and go home. Not even in a zip car, because that's going to take it's going to take some time. No, it's going to take some money. It's going to take some moolah. And we don't even have that. Like, literally, like, y'all, I just got paid today. Like, when I told y'all, I don't know if y'all heard it in one of our previous Vlogmas videos. I'm like, I was only going to get $68 this week. Like, and what did I get paid today? I think $69.80. Yeah. So...
the reason I don't feel I'm not that energetic for grocery stores, because I'm an in and out person. I'm not really, I look at everything, I grab different things. I'm more of a in and out. I know what I came for. If something else piques my interest, grab, maybe, no, and then just leave.
It depends on the day for him. Like, honestly, certain days, he's like, ooh, you're like a little goofy sometimes.
Yeah, store. But I still want to get in and out. When the camera
came in, I think you were thinking too much about how to film it.
Yeah.
So
because I was in an in and out mentality. Whenever I enter a grocery store, I'm
in that mood that day.
It's not just that day. It's every day we go.
Sometimes it's like
sometimes you don't notice that I just want to get in and out.
There be times you goofy.
Yeah, I'm goofy, but I want to be
like
goofy and fast. I want to be like fast.
Yeah, you still are. He'll be goofy and be like, all right, we still got to get out of here.
Yeah, I still want to leave.
Goofy. And I'm just like, and then he says that to me that I don't want to smell the roses sometimes. But then it's like sometimes when I want to smell the roses, he doesn't. He's like, let's go.
Well, that's because you want to smell the roses together.
But
I think about it individually at times.
Individually, since Vlogmas started, like, it's been a lot. It's crazy how, like, I don't know, the past 2 days, I've been tired and I don't know what happened. And I don't like that we've been getting our videos out super late. Like, last night's video was out, like, at 11 o'clock. And we already had it recorded. But it was only out at 11 because we were having problems with Premiere.
That and we don't wake up early enough.
Yeah, we don't. And that's something I think we both
Well, I'm starting to wake up more earlier. I say around, like,
and
early.
you're naturally a morning person.
Yeah,
I'm naturally a night person.
Oh, I was forced to be a morning person. I'm naturally an afternoon, like mid-noon afternoon person. I was trained to be a morning person.
I would think a lot of people actually that say they're morning people are actually afternoon people.
Mm.
But because people start their days because, you know, capitalism, productivity, like, you know, like hustle culture, like it's
well, you have a more natural rise in the morning time because of the light.
No, but I'm trying to say people can get up in the morning and like, okay, yeah, like they're thriving or they just feel like they're most themselves in the morning.
Yeah.
Then you have other people who get up in the morning and the morning is their me time, so they're most themselves in the afternoon. Like they're most ready to deal with people in the day in the afternoon.
Yeah, it depends.
I wish I had more sugar in my tea. I want to put the sugar in my tea for me. I said, can I put the sugar in it myself? So, and I was like, can I take a stir? You want to do the whole process for me?
Well, a lot of places, they have to do the process for you.
Because of COVID?
Yeah, you're not allowed to touch things. Why do you think a lot of like places like Wawa, it's behind the counter now? You're not allowed to touch it.
It is?
Yeah, all of it's behind the counter now.
Wait, the slushy?
Yeah, that's behind the counter now.
What about the tea?
You can't touch it. They have to make it for you.
What about the bags?
Yeah, they have to
Can
make it.
you pick out the tea bag?
Yeah, you can pick out a tea bag. You can't make it yourself.
Okay, no, that's fine. Okay, I was about to say, can I pick out the tea bag? Because I remember back in my day when I was in college, we still tea for me. We used to steal tea from Wawa.
Oh no.
Just to roll it, roll it. We used to do that, and then the fire wouldn't catch you, like walking in the cold, the windy cold. I miss Dover. Oh my gosh, I miss Dover because I miss the Chinese buffet. Like I just passed the Chinese buffet, we can't even go inside. I miss some stores. I miss going to a Target. I miss going to a Walmart because it's like you can get everything you sort of need in one place.
Oh yeah, it is a small place.
But we don't know, like I'm talking about Target and Walmart.
Yeah, it's a small place.
We don't have. No, it's huge. We have Target.
I thought you were talking about like Dover. I'm like, no, that's a small place.
No, I said Target and Walmart. Like we don't have. We have Target, but we don't have Walmart. And then even getting the Target over here, you need a car. It's like basically where we are right now.
Walmart, any Walmart close here, you need a car or remote transportation.
Like anywhere we are right now, anywhere.
There's an Aldi's, but it's not as big as that.
Even then, like there's an Aldi in Dover. I'm like, I don't want the. I would go to Aldi for fresh fruit, but I truly want the Walmart. Or the Target, just because they offer more. So it's like I could be in there. That's what made it so fun. It was like, and plus because I knew what I was doing with my grocery. I knew what I was doing when I got home. It's sort of like the own space thing, because it was my own space. I was able to be more in control, and I was able to be in control of my life. So if I got groceries, I was the one that was filling my fridge on campus. I was the one that was filling the fridge like crazy. So me and my roommate, it's like 3 of us, and so the 2 out of 3 were best friends with me and Kima, and so we were just like, it put it up. Like especially for me, like I bought most of the groceries, and then I bought me and Kima's, and so Kima had bought her groceries too, but like, you know, she had stuff in the mini fridge, and then she had stuff in the big fridge, and it just was like cool.
I don't think I got to experience that. And it's not even a whole, like, it's just your own space. I never got to experience that because I already paid for a meal plan. And then when the year I came in, right after you paid for it, you couldn't take it back. Like, for you to change it, like, for lower, they wouldn't allow it to, like, late in the semester. So it's too late now. The money's already gone.
I know Miss Lisa said.
Yeah, because you couldn't switch it. And everyone thought, like, once you got past that point, there's no point anymore. You might as well just keep doing that. My dad said, just don't even buy groceries. You already paid for the meal plan. Just go with it. If you need snacks, go to Wawa. Go to Wawa. or something. Ask
People
when your
always
friends
say go to
Aldi.
Walmart. They would always say go to Walmart, get some snacks. But we didn't have Aldi. We didn't have a lot of stuff back when I first started. So by the time we got to like my junior semester, we already had like I was in the yards, and so even being in the Frank and Evers and like the original Tubman and the original Laws, like people just say okay, go to Walmart, get your snacks, and then even if you want some food and you don't like campus food, go to Walmart, get some groceries, if you hit a fridge, and then like cook, and there'd be people in the kitchen and like the communal kitchens downstairs chefing it up.
Oh, I know. I'd be in there sometimes.
And like the real kitchens, like what I'm saying, like down there, like the shared ones. So it was just basically like, it honestly looked like the 80s TV shows or the 90s TV shows. It looked like it was a different world because we all had to share the kitchen. We all had to share like the lobby space. We all would just, maybe come downstairs. Oh, share the TV space if you don't have a TV and you were in the Frank.
That was wild to me coming on campus.
That was so fun to me. I think that was like really cool because it just builds a sense of community, especially in Evers, like the freshman dorms. Mm-hmm. It builds that sense of community because I think in the Frank I had both upperclassmen and freshmen, and so the freshmen, the upperclassmen, if you were like some males, some men, took advantage of the underclassmen, the freshmen being so fresh on campus because and just like you're right at your fingertips, so you're technically not even trespassing.
Yeah. So I couldn't experience the TV thing, the community thing, because it wasn't Warren Franklin. In Jenkins, they kept stealing TV. No one could enjoy it. What? Yeah, they kept stealing TV.
What?
Yeah, they kept stealing it.
That's crazy. Oh my god, I feel like we just got off topic. Look, but
You're going on your reflection.
Oh yeah, because I'm like, we don't have we don't have a space of our own right now, y'all. Or even I have a space of myself, so he doesn't have his own space. Like even if it's like we share a space, like just me and him sharing a space, we don't have an individual space. Wait, am I saying it right? Am I saying it right?
Yeah, even though we share a space, I don't have my individual area.
Yeah, even though, so we know, like we don't have shared spaces like a kitchen, like the space that me and him share. Like strictly, the kitchen is just split between Q and Jawan. Like
Yeah, no, we don't have that.
It's not split.
Or bathrooms.
Or bathroom being split between just Q and Jawan, or living room is just Q and Jawan, and then we have a shared space. Like it's like the bathroom is JQ, like the bedroom is JQ space, and then you have like an office space for you, or like just your own room to do whatever you want with it. Yeah, and I have my own room to do whatever I want with it, like a 3-bedroom apartment. We don't have that, or even an office space, like a 2-bedroom for just an office space, just for now while we build to that. Like while that's like the next level up, we don't have that. We don't have just like a 1-bedroom that we live in where it's just us. We don't have that. And then again, like I told y'all earlier, we don't currently have a car. Like again, this is all currently. So at the time of filming this, which is December 7th, 2021, and at the time of filming this, and it's just like I just told y'all, I literally make $68 a week, guaranteed. The rest is like up to chance that I get to go into work early, more hours, and make anything. I don't know. So that's like my financially. And so I've been more tired. Physically, I've just been so tired. Like I'm not even talking about waking up early, which we definitely need to wake up earlier. Because I feel like I submitted energy to you that lets you wake up later. Because I was like, oh, you were forced to wake up early in your household because you had other people doing stuff and waking you up because of the position of your bed, of your sleeping quarters. But now I'm like, since you're up here, I'm not gonna force you to get up. Like, oh my god, unless it's something.
No, I still get up. I still wake up early because I hear your parents getting up. I still hear them.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Your ears are just.
Yeah, because living with my mom for a long time taught me how to listen. It's not even about me doing anything bad. It's just me listening out, and I'm not talking about just my environment, just my housing situation down there. You could step on our front side, I can hear you. Even though I am closer to the window, if I was on the other side of the house, I still know somebody's near the house. Yeah,
he wakes up. He's a sounder. So
yeah, I can hear it. I really can.
So I was like, I didn't want to contribute to you having to wake up earlier, but I want you to wake up to your body's waking up thing, to like your body's natural clock. But then I also realize now how toxic that is to productivity, even not like you have to go hard every day and hustle, but more so just discipline. It kind of, I think, messed a little bit with your discipline.
All of
like
it messed up my discipline.
I think, you know, she was already threatening. I think down when you were down there and you were about to come up here, it was already being threatened. Like you're just like the things that you do to discipline yourself that other people have to try so hard to do. It's like it's your solace, and it came up. And then when you came up here, you kind of I think I contributed to you losing your discipline in certain things. I and the environment, like it's like especially like exercise. So
that I would say that you and the environment. It's on me too because I did.
You have to you have the ability to say yes and no.
Yeah.
And so it's like I kept trying to say no. We gotta make the space something for you, like something that you can thrive into. Because I wanted to get into exercising, but I wanted also the space to be something that you can continue exercising. And it's like that just whole exercise thing went out the window.
Oh yeah.
And it kind of went like
no. It started.
sporadic.
It started for like a week and then it got destroyed.
Yeah.
No. It happened twice for a week and got destroyed. The first time I started doing exercise like late, going early into the morning, and then the second time I did them earlier in the day. And after that, we kept moving stuff around. So,
and then you kept telling me that like you were doing blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Plus, like it was summertime, so you were able to go outside.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And you were able to just try and go around like we have greenery around my area, so we're able to do that. But y'all, we just don't have a space to ourselves, so that it kind of makes filming harder because we don't even have because we understand the aesthetics of a background and we don't have that. Because again, we just think so alike, and again, this is like something that we studied in college. So we understand how the background looking a certain way kind of means something, but then we also understand like getting a video out and it's not quality and then putting our name to it. No.
It was fun. But like she was saying, a video that's quality attached to our names and it's just like subpar and it doesn't truly highlight what we're capable of and we're shooting ourselves in the foot by, like one of our professors used to say, if it's not right the first time, what do? Well, you didn't have it. You gotta shoot it again because that's not your best work. Only put out your best work. You're gonna have mistakes here and there because you can rough them out later in time or you can get rid of them later in time. But always put out your best work because that's really what people want to see. They want to see your best work. If you give them some part of work and you're trying to work for them or do a contract or if you're a contractor, like most people who do film work, they're not gonna want you because if you do half-ass work for yourself, what makes you think you're gonna do different for them? It's more of a perspective thing. Well, partially a perspective.
I mean, even with them, like you're working for somebody else's business, so it's like okay, I'm not gonna work too hard for them. I'm working harder for myself.
No, I'm talking about on showing them your best work.
Yeah.
You gotta show them your best work.
Yeah, definitely. Like we want to get to the point where like brands want to see us, but also like because I think we grew up before YouTube got popular because we were under the age of able to do stuff. I know for me, I was under the age.
I was underage too.
We were the same age.
No. We were under the age for all the platforms except for.
We were like 13, so we could make an account, but we were above 13, so we could make an account.
Yeah.
But we were under 18, so we couldn't have an account to ourselves.
Oh, what's that one?
No, make money. I think.
What's that one before MySpace?
AOL.
No, not AOL. AOL was in the same thing as it, but not.
I am.
I'm not. Nah, I am. I think it's something else.
Skype.
No, not Skype. I'm just gonna come back to me. But yeah, we were before some of the MySpace ones coming up. We were. And it's interesting seeing now that we grew up into this. Well, we came up with it developing over time.
So for people who've been on YouTube for like 10 years, it's like
I remember a decade ago I was watching YouTube and it's just like, wow. You've been doing this for a decade and it's like, wow.
So like for people who've been doing this for a decade, it's like crazy because I know I posted my first YouTube video like maybe six years ago, like on my personal channel, but I didn't get to keep up with it because of resources and everything. Like I didn't know to get an external hard drive. I didn't know about my computer or like how to get the program on because I had a PC. Everything I was taught was on iMac. Was on a Mac, so it was like taught for Apple. It just wasn't conducive to what I needed.
Yeah,
It just it was crazy. I mean, and then so I started filming. So I basically have 5 years worth of footage that I'm about to release like in 2022.
That's a lot of footage. It really is a lot.
But I think it's gonna let me start fresh from 2022 on, because I'm like, it's just too much to try and start from I just want to start fresh. But I just feel like I've been mentally, like, not mentally drained, but I've been a little bit I haven't even been worried this week. I don't think I've been worried this week.
No, I'd say you've been worried once this week.
I don't remember it.
You've been worried once.
But I think throughout Vlogmas, I just feel like we've been doing good. So high five to us for getting like videos out. So proud of us. Like every day, I just wish that they were out earlier. I think that's just my
You
thing.
gotta get up earlier.
And I just kind of wish that like you put a little bit more energy into it, because I'm like, of the quality, like we have things that we could shoot outside and not be too cold. But I think you just need to, and within our means, we just need to keep going. I mean, we're building here. We're building our own empire. Like, we just need to together. I think, like I said, physically, I'm not the best. Like, I had my period, y'all. So I ended up losing so much energy, and I even started helping out in our channel's editing process, because before it was just him. And yeah, and I was super tired like the past 2 days, wasn't I? Like,
I say 3. Past few days, I'm tired.
And that's not usually me. Like, sometimes, like, I'm not gonna lie, I've been able to get going a little bit more earlier than I was doing before you came up here, or even when you first came up here.
Yeah, you were.
And I was able to get going and moving instead of just sleeping. And I'm like, what's going on? Like, even my courses, I'm like, I should be getting stuff done. And I'm over here like, and I feel like I'm waking up, but like my body is like, no, like it's just weighing me back down, and it's trying to tell me. And I'm even like disciplined. It's just like, no, you, like my body's like, no, I'm too cold to get up. My body's like, it can't handle, like it can't. My eyes are not ready to handle like the light, and it's hard. My eyes can't handle the light, and I don't know what it is. Or like my body be physically sick, so if I'm like, I need to go to the library to work, I can't even go to the library to work. So I'm like, I don't want to make anybody else sick or make anybody think I'm sick, but I'm just not feeling well when I wake up, and then I have to go back to sleep, and I'm like, okay, I'm better.
Yeah, you have been cold. You've been having a lot of different things happen to you.
I don't know what's been going on. And I've been taking vitamins. Like, I mean, I stopped taking my vitamins for maybe 1 or 2 months. And then I just started taking my vitamins again. I started taking different vitamins. So we got to see how these work. It's not even been a month. It's basically been like a couple days.
It's been a couple days. Well, then again, the last ones, you were a little off with them, too.
What do you mean?
You were like, some days you took it, some days you didn't take it. Because I remind you take your vitamins, and you're just like, I'll do it tomorrow. I'll do it in the morning. And I'm like, you got to take them. And you're just like, I'll do it.
But also, these new vitamins are so weird, because they tell you to take it once, twice, and like once a day, twice. No, take 1 twice a day. And I'm like, what does this mean? Why can't I just take 2 at once?
Because you're not supposed to take 2 at once. It's
but the other ones
time.
were like, I should take 3. I should take 3, like, so I can take them all at once. And I'll be like, okay, boom, got them done for the day. But the only thing was, they're $30. And so that's $30 for like a month, I think. And I don't have, I wasn't making $30 disposable for the month, or I had to like choose therapy or these vitamins.
Yeah, you would bring that conundrum up a few times. You're like, this or therapy.
I think I've been doing better with managing my stress, because I and I use the coloring book.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say yeah. Because before you were a lot more stressed, you would lash out a lot more.
And I didn't even know I was doing it until my therapist pointed it out. So I think that was like pretty good. So yeah, with our first week of Vlogmas, I think it's just like I think you were adjusted.
Oh, I thought you were just giving your half of it. And
it was giving my half of it. I feel like I've been talking a little too much, y'all, but like I just feel like that's been a huge problem for me. Or it's been something I didn't like, but I feel like we've been still trying to persevere through, which is not having a space of our own, but still trying to get quality content out, and something that like we want to put our name to, and so I feel like we've been getting consistency in terms of this was shot this day, or very recent, put up the next day, or within like the next 3 days. And I mean, kudos to us for that. But we just need to like, I feel like I just want to get our videos out a little bit earlier, and just have an open mind, and I don't know. Aesthetic, like this more so for the background. I know aesthetics are not everything, but I just want to be real, genuine. But I want y'all to want to watch us, if that makes sense. All
For
right.
me, the week, I would say it's the same as it was before going in, because I do have a lot on my shoulders. I have school. I have supporting her. You know, she's working a bit. I still have to take care of her mental health as well, and be the boyfriend, like be that guy to help her, like go through some of her traumas and past tribulations that she has to get over, and also manage mine at the same time, because I'm still going through some of those issues now. Family back at home, a lot of things happen and change, like a lot. There are times I get called from people and the mood just changed. It's no longer like happy, friendly. Sometimes it's just mostly about, do you have this or you have that, because a lot of things have changed.
But you don't tell me.
Yeah, I don't tell you, but at the same time, this is me.
Yeah, you don't tell me. Yeah. You don't tell me if something went wrong down there sometimes.
Yeah, because it's something I gotta internalize that first, because sometimes I don't believe it happening. Like, one of my friends caught COVID, and you never think he'd catch COVID. And the problem is, he's in a very public, like, state environment. And when he went, he actually contracted. He actually gave it to other people. Like, his boss had to get put out because she caught it, and then she gave it to other people, and they shut the whole thing down for cleaning. Yeah, and he felt devastated. I also got to deal with a lot of like, I'll say it like this: I don't know anybody up here. I'll say that. Mm-hmm. I still have to deal with that. Like, you guys may have heard me say it before. Like, I have to deal with. I don't have any friends up here. I don't know anybody up here, and I'm still trying to get used to that. Like, sometimes I would play like basketball with some of the neighborhood kids, or have a discussion with somebody here and there, maybe an old head about, like, I don't know, they want to teach me about cars or something. But it's like random encounters that you talk to people and they understand you, but at the same time, it's sort of like a field of, I won't say naivety, but obscenity. Like, it doesn't feel natural. It doesn't feel like genuine or organic. It just feels very like forced because of the situation.
Or like it's gonna continue on after that.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like it's gonna be. It's like we're gonna talk for a second, and then we go back to ourselves. Didn't exchange any information. It's just, I still have to deal with, because it is getting to that time of year again. A lot of you don't know, this will be, I think it's 1 year anniversary, or is it the 2 year anniversary?
Since he got sick or since he died?
No, on Christmas, what happened? I think it's 1 year.
2019, he got sick, and then 2020 went bad.
Yeah, so this will be the 2 year anniversary. Yeah, this will be a 2 year anniversary that he got really sick and had to be sent to the hospital on Christmas. And me and my younger brother have presented Christmas after that. And that's something I have to get over or have to learn to deal with, because it really surprised me and my brother. And that experience really took a lot out of us, to the point where I just said, thank God no one recorded what we did, but we were both very angry because of what happened and very flustered. But we tried to pull it together and help everybody for Christmas and get it together. But it's just a lot of like contracting emotions, different family issues, school's a big one. Because even though a lot of professors are given a lot of extended time, it's just like the students can't keep up with it because of life issues. There's a lot of life issues. Like, there's I can't pull it up because they took it off the website. There's a report about how some of the students had their grants pulled because of a lot of money they're losing. Even though a lot of schools are getting money, the money's being pulled because certain states are pulling certain strings so they can be taxed or do certain things more. I learned that because
Camera cut off. If camera cut off, y'all.
But they lost a lot of their funding or grant funding, and those students aren't getting what they want or what they need or deserve.
That's crazy.
Oh, a big one, the marching band. Like, nobody is upgraded like that.
Wow.
Like they're just picking and choosing. Like they have somebody who came in from a different marching
And
band. They didn't do
everybody
as
gets
well as them.
marching band.
Yeah.
Everybody gets a scholarship for marching band.
Yeah, and they didn't do well. They're not doing as well as the people who've already been there or have been proving themselves, and they got pushed to the very top. Yeah, I would say we're positioned today about it. I'll put it right here. I'll put it right here. But overall, my reflection, if I have to say there's some positives to it, I have become more thoughtful. Like I've been thinking a lot more. My stress levels aren't really through the roof. Like I never noticed until you told me.
What?
Like how I'm stressed sometimes. Like you would tell me to relax or chill out, or come on, let's watch this, or you would subtly say, let's watch this to chill out. And I thought those were like subtle hints to you telling me I need to relax or something like that. Because there are times I didn't notice I'm stressed, and I'm all tensed up. She's like, whoa, chill. I take more walks. I'm trying to exercise more. I am trying to smell the roses a lot more, and I'm actually keeping up with my work. Or at least trying to keep up with my work. Trying to. But overall, I would say this week has been fun. It's been a ride. This week has been fun. It's been a ride. It's been it has little rough edges, but everything does. It just means we need to pull some things together, change a few things. But overall, like she said, we don't have an area of our own, and that is difficult because we share everything, literally everything. And I'm not talking about like, oh, we share clothes. Yeah, she be stealing some of my hoodies. She's wearing one right now. She's wearing one of my hoodies right now. But I'm talking about like environment. That's the big thing I'm talking about.
And that's not to say that we're not grateful. It's just to say that
we're grateful. It's just I'm saying it's difficult to do if we want to do certain things. It's difficult to do the environment. And I'm not even talking about living space. I'm also talking about this environment too. It's hard to record certain things,
especially without having a car in our, especially like not just in the apartment, but outside the apartment too, because we don't have a car, and because of like certain laws that are going into place in New York, it makes it just harder.
Also, there are certain things like I know I like photography, and there's certain areas in her neighborhood that I would like to take shots. But the problem is they're blocked off due to construction. There's a lot of construction that just keeps happening.
It's like they switch construction from one place to another. Yeah. Unnecessary construction.
It's a lot. It's difficult. But all in all, this reflection, I would say it's not bad. Like the week hasn't been too bad.
I think definitely we're more grateful to have the problem of the neighborhood being great and just like being under construction versus like not being able to go outside the neighborhood at all.
Yeah, I definitely take that. Mm-hmm. I'd rather take this construction than not being able to go outside at all.
We understand even just me having the $68 and how that affects us.
It is more difficult for me to do certain things up here due to my last environment, but you did point that out because more people do me, and I can get more familiarity because of my own place.
But I don't even like that it's easier for me to do certain things. I don't even think it's easier. I think it's like because I'm up here and everybody I grew up with everybody, they expect me to do certain things. So it's like, from a certain place. Because it's like, yo, you have a degree. Why aren't you doing this? Why aren't you doing that? And then if you're a kid, if you're an adult, you're like, people 40 years old just lost their jobs. People 60 just lost their jobs, and they're begging to do like jobs that like they're overqualified for. Like me, I'm doing a job I'm definitely overqualified for, getting paid like pennies, and like basically getting paid like singles, and then just aiming my tips and hoping. And I'm grateful I could keep all of my tips, and just hoping that like I make my bills that month. And even next month, next year. By this time next year, not even 3 months from now, my bills are going to like triple.
I would also say,
Plus having to buy food for us. Food costs crazy. They're all going up. I don't have food costs. I don't have the money for food for the both of us. Like, it's basically like everything I used to spend money on for myself before would be like $5. It's now $10. Or if it was $15, it's obviously $30 now because of paying for both of us. And so, again, and then in my budget, I kind of don't account for food, but I should because, again, we still have to eat, and I don't count for it as like a necessary part. But or even saving, then I have bills, and it's like pennies to even maybe get what I want or get what I need to do something else.
I will also say I would say my area is more forgiving in that aspect. Like just like down there, for you guys, what a college degree is, when you graduate high school.
No, that's just because of this area.
Yeah,
and I wouldn't even say it's because of everybody in this area. I would say just because the older people, they're understanding of the time, so they're understanding that we're in, what we're in right now. But and that I have to settle for certain things even though I have a degree. And then also being up here because my like nuclear family is up here on both sides. It's like, you have a degree and I'm not able to use it. And I could be making so much more, but I'm just not being hired by anywhere. I'm like literally rejected, automated. It's like automated rejections everywhere. Like, so the fact that I was even able to get this job that I have that basically pulls in the $70 a week, that's fine. But it's obviously it's not enough because it's $68 a week. My bills are $188 a month right now, and I have what? And then we have to buy food. That's a lot for the both of us. Plus, like I said, my bills are gonna triple to nearly $300 to $500 next year.
Yeah.
Next month.
Everybody's bills are gonna triple.
Plus, again, with the inflation, like some certain things that already cost one thing, like with food, they're obviously gonna go up. So if it was $15, or if I'm used to stuff being $10 before I left for college, it's like, I don't know, $15 now when I'm back, and I don't know it because now I'm just getting back into it, like literally just getting back into eating meat, and I don't even think that I'd want to continue that, but even not having the option to do certain things or eat certain foods or cook, if that's taking such a toll.
I was trying to say not just your area, but your family too.
Oh yeah.
Like a lot of people in the South, they're more forgiving for that aspect than a lot of
because
people.
y'all hold up a lot of Booker T. Booker T. Y'all are okay with Booker T's way of living, and then it's like I feel like my family is more so supports W.E.B. Du Bois.
Yeah, but also you gotta also remember, you guys have a different environment too. You guys do. Y'all have a different environment. It's not as fast as it's down there. It's not fast enough, except for certain cities. Like certain cities, like you have Charlotte, you have Atlanta, you have Raleigh, you have Birmingham, you got Miami, all these different cities. That those are like small pockets that are fast, but the overall South is not as fast as a lot of states in them. They're not. Like you could do something up here in New York. It's not gonna move down to some of those states for like. And I ain't talking about like the big cities. I'm talking about like everywhere. Like hopefully, you better hope it's like 8 months. You better hope, because it could take years. Like there's certain cities down there that are just now getting card payments because they still want cash.
Oh, card.
Yeah.
Yeah, makes sense. Even up here in New York.
No, that was an example. I'm talking about other things too. And that's surprising. Even when I came up here.
Yeah, there's a lot of places in New York that are just getting to payments with cards.
Yeah.
So, I think it's been like, I'm proud of us for actually getting back to work and like starting to make this work. I'm proud of us for that.
Yeah.
I'm very proud of us. Like, even though it literally was sunset while we recorded this. The sun was setting. It was like golden hour. The sun was like going down.
Again, the light from the sun's not really making that much of a difference.
Yeah, because we have like the lighting above us. We know that we're gonna make it one day. We know one day, like soon, it's gonna happen. We just gotta keep building, because people from then didn't get to where they are now by just saying, oh, they don't have it. They still did what they had to do.
No, there were certain ones, but yeah, overall, no, not
So,
you still had to struggle a little bit, and even now, it looks difficult. It really is, because a lot of people who try to make it on this platform, they quit. 90% of them quit because it takes a little bit.
Oh my gosh, like y'all don't understand. Like both of us were so stressed at each other last night getting up Vlogmas Day 6 because it was recorded early enough. We started editing early enough. It was just trying to blur out certain portions so y'all wouldn't know.
Oh god, it took
That blurring and the music I think took like seconds. It took like 5 minutes, but the blurring took like hours for both of us. And honestly, we would have had that video up so much earlier.
Okay. So for a lot of you out there,
But we know how to edit. Like, and again, we know how to edit. Is what we've been doing for years, and so we've been dibbling and dabbling in it. And so, you know, he may know a little bit more than I do because I stopped for a little bit, but we both know how to edit, and so we both know how to put that effort into it. And it still
took a while.
Both of us.
Editing for everybody. If you're trying to render, like blur out a 3D background with a 3D space, Premiere's not it. It takes so long, and it gets it wrong because it's still editing on a 2D sphere. So if you're editing anything 3D on 3D, take it to another program. 2D, like 2D in it with some 3D, yeah, you're fine. You got some leeway, but other than that, no, don't do it. It took so long. You know how long it took me? It took an hour. Just for not even a fourth of that footage. It took a long time.
And it was a small clip. It was literally one clip, and it was so small. It was what, maybe a 5-minute clip? Not even. And so like literally just to get 30 seconds, it took like an hour. And then for us, and I already started. I think I got through halfway. Yeah. And then he just said, nah, I'm gonna restart it just like to make it easier for himself. And so I was just like, yo, just like how when you drive, you have to make the car comfortable for the driver's seat comfortable for the driver. So if I get out, he has to readjust the seat. It felt like that too. Like that's how it is with editing. You gotta readjust like the workspace
because everybody has their own preferences.
Yeah, and how they edit. And so I already started editing one video. I was like, I don't want my computer over at the desk area. That was just like one thing. So then he had to come over, readjust himself, make himself comfortable, just to like sit down and edit. That was a lot. And so I had, and then we had to make dinner afterward. And we didn't want to eat dinner because we knew dinner would take like 5 minutes. And so we didn't want to eat dinner because we're like, this video has to go out. Yeah, so if I go in there and I make it, or if he goes in there and he makes it, it's like this video, and then like we take the time to eat. It takes 5 minutes to cook, but then it takes some time, like maybe 10, 15, 20, 30 minutes to eat. Then that would have delayed the video much more longer, and we're lucky it even got up before midnight. But it's just like that was basically at that point it was up the next day anyway. Especially being on the East Coast, I feel like the only time that there's forgiveness for that is like if you actually live on the West Coast, and we don't.
I would say yes and no, because the servers changed a bit. For them, because remember, it's our time and it's their time. They get certain things at certain times. Like I know for certain people I talk to that do SEO, the algorithm shifts it based on your time zone. All because the only time that it's okay where everyone's inclusive is when you have to watch a live stream. That's when everyone watches it at a similar time. That's when you have to be up. You have to do this. That's why they say Pacific Standard Time, Eastern Standard Time, Mountain Standard Time. Yeah, that's the only time. Everything else, they adjust.
So you're trying to tell me that like somebody in the West can tell that we've uploaded it?
Yeah, it will tell them. It will say now, but it will say at this time, because I get certain YouTubers. Yeah, but it's at your time. Like you have to go to the nerd stats to see all that. But yeah, they changed it. But all in all, to say,
this video is running a little long,
but it's going to be easier to edit.
It's not too bad. Yeah, because y'all don't understand. Especially for him, he's like, we just need some straight through easy editing. We have because again, he's been basically the more editor. Because again, I've been trying to get like 5 years worth of videos,
and I gotta edit it.
Like I had like 100, maybe 200 videos to edit. Yeah. And so it literally only took one summer off me because summer 2020 was with him. But or I guess 2 summers because 2021 too. But we're just trying to get like a lot of the bulk or a lot of like the past footage out as well. So if y'all see them posted, we're just gonna put it in the playlist, and we're gonna put the time zone where it actually was, because we were like, oh, these videos could be starting for this, but then we had to get a lot of equipment like the external hard drives. So if y'all see them, mind y'all business. Nah, I'm lying. Y'all can watch it. If y'all see the videos, go watch it. Again, we're just gonna have it like in a playlist. So we're of like the time frame it was shot in, like summer 2020. It'll just have been uploaded maybe early 2022, late 2021.
Don't
because again, it's only him editing right now. Because again, I have so many of my own personal channel videos that I'm trying to get out. So yeah. And again, I'm lacking so much energy to even do stuff.
Don't forget the critique either, because I really would like it. I would like the help, the constructive criticism
of what we're doing good, what we're not doing good, like what do y'all really like. And so you're trying to like get our video out there. So I feel like you've been doing a better job than I have, and that's literally my whole profession.
I'm trying.
Like you've been putting it on Reddit platforms and stuff, and I mean I posted it too, but I think it's just about being proud of what we're posting, and so I think that's just been a thing for us.
Yeah. Is there anything else I want to reflect on? No, I think I'm pretty good. I think I'm okay. Wait. I haven't. I gotta get back into reading too.
Yeah.
I gotta, cause as a kid I used to read 8 hours a day, and I'm down to like not even a page a day, like that's like a paragraph.
I think you have to just give yourself a little grace. As a kid, we have more time because we don't have to do. There's not as much responsibility on kids.
No, that's true. But at the same time, I was a different kid too, so that's why that doesn't apply to me.
Yeah.
I had to do a lot of things as a kid.
And granted, yeah, you have the time now to be reading 8 hours a day, but 8 hours a day is basically a work day. And at that point, like you have 16, you're really awake for 16 hours of your day. Then like you have to give time for transportation.
For us, we're like a little less than that.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying. Then you gotta take time for transportation. Then you gotta give time for like other things like eating, whatever. Like, so I think give yourself a little grace. But you're right. You could be reading a little bit more. He reads more on his phone. I read like more physical books, and I think I need to finish a book. So I'm like, all the books I've been reading have been too hard. I really want to rent this book from the library, but I want it on my own. That just germs. I want to have like the book to read anywhere I go. So it's such a fun age. I really want it. Like if I could have anything for Christmas, then I'll do that. Oh yeah, we gotta tell you guys what we're doing for Christmas. Should that be another video?
That's another video. This one's getting long.
Yeah, this one's getting long.
And it's getting cold. Oh.
Yeah, we're cold. Like y'all can't tell. My legs starting to shake a little bit.
That's why I'm bending over a little bit to hold myself close.
Thank you guys for watching. Like I'm a cool cat. I'm a cool QT. Yeah.
You're a cool cat.
Yeah, I'm a cool cat. So don't play me for the fool, Jack.
And I'm regular JB.
Nah.
No.
What's my Instagram name?
What is your Instagram name?
You're not gonna tell them?
No, you're gonna tell yours.
So y'all, oh wow, it's cold out just on my own breath. That's crazy. Yeah. Wow.
We'll have to make this fast so we can get this editing process done. Or just to see you guys next time, this is CEE, the QT, and I'm regular.JB.
Y'all know how to spell it, alright?
Y'all, you better know how to spell it.
And I guess we'll see y'all in the next video because tomorrow's day 8. We don't know what that's gonna be, but y'all gonna see it. So will be. And bye from JB and QT.